This is a live look at David Booth Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas. It's the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders and the Kansas Jayhawks. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Coach Mason told me before the game, this is a great opportunity for his squad. Bringing a group of 16 into a Big 12 opponent, the crowd is crazy, the teams are excited, but he wants his team to play one play at a time. He believes an upset is totally possible if his guys do their job and be the best version of themselves today. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Blue Raiders offense will have the ball first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team. And he is option number one for this squad.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man in the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his man, it's Galloway. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Oh, they're after him. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Jayhawks offense will now get its first chance with the football. Here's the talented Isaiah Marshall. They're putting the fortunes of this offense into his hands. Goes to the option. Pulls it on the option. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Now on the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Here's a little room there. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Rock-Chalk Jayhawk. Great job by the back on the option.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Sends it back in motion. He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with an electrifying 77-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it at the 30. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. 1st and goal for the offense. In the red area, it's Shaw. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, MTSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the option. The keeper on the option. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. On the option. Keeps it himself. Could be an alley. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Kansas. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Interesting decision here, but if they make the 2, it'll be a 2-possession game and a 9-point lead.
Here we go, Aaron. Ready, set, hot.
He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that two-point conversion attempt goes awry. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field. The offense ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Running inside. It's Martin. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. At the 45 on his way. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Galloway. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Jones. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Rides to back and leaves it. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure coming, and this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
What do you do now if you're the offense, right? After that incomplete 4th down, but you've driven the entire field. At this point, do you just say, we got to go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive off by kicking a field goal?
Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit. Just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
The run inside. It's Martin. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
That's a great job by this defense, doing something that you haven't been able to do to this quarterback. We talked about him early in the game. Like, this guy is a baller. He's got his team playing so well. Nice job reading his eyes, seeing where he's going with the football, getting the first pick off of him. This is not normal. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. So great sign early for this defense, forcing the turnover.
Inside the 15. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
They just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right. This defense has had absolutely no answer so far, giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Allen.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawks. The defense putting points on the board.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Gotta take...
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
Black 886 bouncer. 886 bouncer.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football.
Finding some room, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, and the running back using his speed.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Allen. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field. The offense ready to go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. 3rd and 6 yards to go. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drop.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in from the Kansas sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Breaks into the open. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
He'll pitch it. There's a crease. They'll get him out of bounds, but a terrific gain on that run.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Across the 25, he's got room. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the option. Keeps it on first down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rock Chop. Great job by the back on the option.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Running inside. It's Martin. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Off-play action on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game.
He lofts one down the sideline. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the North Carolina Tar Heels. And it's the Fighting Irish trying to stay perfect as they eye a 5th straight win. It's been a dream start to the season, and really this game here today as well. Time to find out if they can finish the job. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game in Lawrence. What a day so far from that stud linebacker. He's truly the quarterback of that defense, and he's really dictating the way things are going. A dynamic defender in every sense of the word. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
I caught up with Coach Mason coming out of the locker room. He's the most concerned with his starter losing the football. Ball security has been a big topic in the locker room at the half. He said, I feel like our offense is performing well, but our running back has to hold on to the ball. They start the game on offense. We'll see if he's able to tuck it in and be higher and tighter with that football to start the second half. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Lacey. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
My goodness, he unloads on that one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, checking in from the Kansas sideline. There is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there with a big...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. They'll run the option. The keeper. Maybe a crease.
play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The run inside. It's Shaw. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's off. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
Turning it on! Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the...
Maybe some room here. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Archon Jayhawk. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? He scores for the 5th time in this game.
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and, man, he showed you the speed.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Lacey. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He's got his man across the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here's Here's the pressure. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders!
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Kansas, 70. Middle Tennessee, 17.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The option look. Rides the option, he keeps it. There he goes. He's at the 40, the 20. He's at the touchdown, Kansas. Great job by the back on the option. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
And what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Middle Tennessee State sidelines. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
At the 40, there he goes. Flying out to the left. The 20. Touchdown, Jayhawks! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Into the end zone for the 7th time in this game.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout here. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Coming out with it, it's Collins. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field. The offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Play fake, Williams. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Keeps it himself. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And here comes the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's got great speed. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense.
Set to kick it off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5, and the returner will be brought down. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Williams got out of trouble and throws. Hauls it in. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Motion from the wideout. Williams on the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacey. Right down the boulevard. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. With the clock running, this should be the final play. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.